there's over 2 million convicted felons in our prison systems, another 500,000 in our jails waiting to go to prisons, and that's only a small percentage of convicted felons who live in our society. How many are there actually in our society? 8 million? 15 million? There's only one people that knows, and that's the FBI, and they haven't released these statistics to the people. And you have to realize that over the last 40 years, if you go back 40 years and you start counting up how many hundreds of thousands of people have been through our court systems, there's 3 times as many people that are convicted felons that live in our society than there are in our prison systems. And that's just a little bit of food for thought there, because you're looking at in the millions of people who are living in our society, and yet their criminal records are passed out so they can't get jobs and rent homes. And yet they're denied the right, the Second Amendment right, the God-given Second Amendment right, to defend their property, their lives, their children, and their own very lives by owning firearms. And these injustices have to come to an end, because we are within the millions now, numbered within the millions. When gun laws first went into act back in the 60s with civil rights marches, the gun laws that denied felons back then, there were only 100,000 felons in the nation. There was not very many of them at all. And these people who thought they were creating their little utopian perfect America, with Martin Luther King Jr. and John F. Kennedy and some of these other socialists, they imposed gun laws on felons, on convicted felons, and denied them across the board the right to defend their lives with firearms. So now you've got us numbering in the millions. What are we going to do? Are we going to throw away the Constitution, the Second Amendment rights? Are we going to deny these people that are living in our society, 12 million, 15 million, how many million are there actually living in our society that are denied their basic fundamental constitutional rights? So these numbers are going to increase, because if you notice our society, the people in our society seems to be becoming eviler as time goes on. And because they are evil, they commit crimes. And at the same time, we see our criminal justice people, the thinkers in our criminal justice system, are making everything a felony. I mean, even talking to a police officer in the wrong way, felony. Everything a felony. So they are convicting millions and millions of people of felonies. Now, are we going to say, no, you millions and millions of people, you don't have any constitutional rights. You now live in Soviet Union 1960 in 2010. That's because we're becoming a socialist police state.